So while you are here, put your name and your location. Where are you joining us from? Is my mic okay? You guys let me know about my mic. I mean my sound and my network. Is it okay? Let me know on the chat if my sound is okay. Put OTC in all of the groups to let everybody know we're live. So while you are put your name, your location, where you're joining us from, and I'm getting your Happy New Year. And I am big. Just keep giving it to me. Those are my food. I eat that for a trading. That is what I eat for a trading. So I'm big. And I'm getting your Happy New Year. So I want us to listen to something. It's a culture. Let's quickly listen to something while we get started. Make sure you say this to yourself as you're listening to it. As you're hearing it, you say it to yourself. Come on. Okay, I'm not sharing my video yet. Let's share. What did I do? Just say this to yourself. How you feel anything is how you feel everything. This is my programming, my mental, emotional programming for my success.
The right to live, the eyes to see, the ears to hear, the mouth to speak, and the mind to understand. As I speak words, they are full of life. I speak life into my reality as these words come out of my mouth. I am having a great day every day. So today is a great day. I'm so happy and grateful now that I am a 7-figure trader and have the right discipline. I am so happy and grateful now that I am committed, putting in the work daily and consistently. I am an excellent leader. I am a successful trader. I release all limiting beliefs.
All right. We've taken a portion of that. I just want you guys to take a portion of that. We can't say all of it. I don't want us to say all of it. But this is a video you should keep by your corner. I'm having a great day every day. Today is a great day. I'm having a great week every day. Today is a great week. I'm having a great moment of trading. This moment of trading is a great moment of trading. I'm having a great learning session. This session is a great learning session. I'm an excellent leader. I am committed to putting in the work daily and consistently. It's all about the desire and your ability to put in the work. Write that down. It's all about my desire and my ability to put in the work. You won't get to do it if you don't tell yourself to do it. You won't do it if you don't tell yourself to do it. And even if you do it without telling yourself to do it, it means you never created it, you're going to lose it. So it's very important that you tell yourself to do it. You know what you want to do, and you tell yourself every day, I'm doing excellently that thing you want to do. Okay, I'm putting in the work to be an excellent trader. I'm putting in the work to be a successful trader. I'm putting in the work to be a 7-figure trader. I'm putting in the work to be a 7-figure investor. I'm putting in the work to be a disciplined trader, to be a compounding trader. I'm putting in the work. You know what you're telling yourself? You're programming yourself more for the ability to do than more for your ability to need. Most times we just need something, but we don't train ourselves to know how to do that need. And we get lost in that need. Okay? The moment I need something, I train myself to know how to do. So I don't know how to do that thing, but my words will create the opportunities for me to know how to do it, because your words, life. Say your words, the words that you speak, they are spirit and they are life. What anything needs to be alive is just a spirit. So when you speak your words, the opportunities, the event, the people, the mentors, the coaches, the classes, the training sessions, you just get, they will come in place for you to get to do and achieve that word. That is the best expo of life. Did you guys grab that? I could say that you don't have your realities in life because you don't talk your realities. You just want to be rich and you don't talk how you can be rich. That's why I don't teach you to trade. I teach you how you can trade. And for a long time, if you're following me right now, you guys can know that my powerful strategy is not the strategy of the market, it's the strategy of my mind, the strategy of my mouth. My mind and my mouth create my reality, not my trading skill. Amen. If you are very powerful in skill and you are weak in mind, your mouth is going to be weak and you create weak realities. Amen. Many of you just want to train yourself to be powerful in hands, which is in skill. The person who is, that's why I love some. When you become rich and powerful, men with skill will serve you. Because men with skill don't become powerful. Not all of them anyway. If you put your effort in skill, you will begin to walk. You're positioning yourself to walk and to protect those with mental power and ability. Amen. Are you guys following? The first aspect of our call is to drop the wisdom to become, all right? Then we pursue what we come. Most times we're so focused on become and we forget the be. I am. Everybody type I am on the chat. I am. What's your trading year going to look like anyway? Talk to me in the chat. What's your trading year going to look like? Everyone on the chat. This is an open session, open to everyone. It means I have friends. I have, beautiful people. I have people who are watching me, people are monitoring me, people are looking at me, people love me. Everybody's here right now and everybody can see this right now. So what's your trading year going to look like? Fam, I'm about to give some value today. I'm about to serve some value today. What's your trading year going to look like? So let me pop up the chart. Okay. They say my trading year is going to look compounding, beautiful, consistent, nice, super awesome, nice, growth, nice, wonderful, nice. You know what you guys are doing right now? You're trying to, Cambry always asks tricky questions. So you're trying to be reserved and watch you're observing the questions very well. What's your trading year gonna look like? That has nothing to do with me. What do you think your trading year is gonna look like? Someone say learned, so expansion. Okay, I've only seen one trading year that looks descriptive so far, and that's Mr. Gene. Capitally descriptive. What's great? Do you know $1,000 is a great income? Your trading year is going to look like $1,000. Okay. 7 figures this year. Wow, that's big. That's big. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, my trading year is going to look like me. Your trading year is going to look like you. So who are you? Who are you going to become this year for the year to look like? Okay, time is a follower of you. As you follow time, time follows you. Okay, the results are shadows of who you've become. Okay, your results, the things you attract into your life, the three things you manifest are shadows. Okay, are reflection. Okay, not shadows, are reflection of who you become. If you become rich, money is, I've told you guys what is the definition of money. Money is that which communicates what? Value. If you become valuable, money is the description of that value is going to be explained by the money in your bank account, by the money you can give, by the money you can show. Amen. Okay, it's not money that describes your wealth. Your wealth describes money, is described by money. So one of the things you have to understand is everything you are going to attain in the course of this year, you first have to become the thing you want to attain. Amen. So I don't look for money. I don't look for opportunities. I create them. Okay, I build. Everything comes from me. The moment you understand that, that's actually only probably every one of you can hear what I'm saying right now, but not everyone would understand. And even if 100% understand what I'm saying right now, it's only going to take less than 10% to become or do what I'm saying right now. Because why? You have been programmed. I was listening to one of my pastor's message today. He said, what is mindset? His mindset is the programming of a man that makes him do what he does. And it is what you do that you become. So it's a programming. How you have been programmed. How have you programmed yourself to shape your results? How are you going to program yourself this year to shape your results? You think trading is going to program you? No, trading is a reflection. Trading will only give you what you are. What have you intended in the course of this month, 2024, to become? What do you want to become that would reflect on the outside? That is what you should be focused on for the next 2-3 years of your life. Become a different person. If you want to become a 6-figure income earner, look at the people who have become 6-figure income earners. Study their life. Study what they do. Study how they talk. Study what they sell. Study their production. Then you are going to become their reality. Man, stop pursuing results. Results are shadow of people. See someone making $10,000, and the next thing is you love that person because he's making $10,000. But now you follow that person because he's making $10,000, but you're following the result, but something brings the result out of that person. You did not intentionally want to study that thing, but you just want to get the result. So the person gives you strategy, okay, and you pursue the strategy. Or the person gives you tactics and you pursue the tactics. But what makes the person are his principles and essence. So 4 things you should learn from a person. Are you guys ready? Write this down. Should I give you flip? Are you ready? Let me know you're ready. 4 things you should learn from your mentors. And the 2 you should pay attention to the most. This is what I promised to give you guys today. Put ready on the chat. You want to learn them. There are 4 things to learn. Okay, 4 things to master. The primary reason to learn is to master. So 4 things to master from a coach, a mentor, from an industry, from a business, okay, that is successful. Study to master these things. Number 1, which you guys already know how to pursue. Okay, number 1 is tactics. How do they do this thing? How is it done? The how. Okay. Or the what. That really, tactics is the what. They explain more of the what. The what, okay? What, or the what. Then strategy 2, the how. All right. Many people, the 96% of people that don't really do far in business, that really get results, that are struggling, they learn to stop in tactics and strategy. These are people who are following strategies, the strategy of scaling this, everything strategy. People have ended and focused on strategy. Strategy will only give you the how. Okay. Now, what really brings in is knowledge. See, there are 3 things. All right. Understanding, wisdom, understanding, and knowledge. Knowledge is that which brings in the wealth. It communicates the money in the house. Okay. Your wisdom, we found it, we establish you. Okay. Understanding, we kind of create a template why money brings in the wealth. Principles and laws. The knowledge of principles and laws will change everything for you because it affects your person, not what you get. What you get is a reflection of your person, but if you begin to learn principles of people, you're going to begin to get you would attract their results. So write down principles. How? There are principles and laws that govern and shape the universe. And there are principles and laws that govern and shape people. When you meet a coach and a mentor and you're learning from them, learn their principles because it shaped them. And if you learn their principle, it will shape you. Amen. And the fourth thing, which a lot of people don't know, not interested, so lost, is essence. And this is not the essence of a person, it's the essence of God. Everything there is occupied by God. When you learn the essence of God, you would master the universe. You will master life, not even the skill you're trying to learn. Amen. So if you can find coaches that can teach you all four of them, marry them, serve them. Me, I'm big on essence and principle, and I play with tactics and strategy. That is why I am good at what I do, and I am not moved by what people are moved by. Okay? Does this make sense? With that being said, now that I've given you the gift for the year, have I given you something for the year? Okay, this will get you to ask questions because why? You can't just find these things anyhow. I know there are there questions in your mind right now? How can I learn essence? How can I understand principles? Because why? The places you go to learn the tactics and strategies, most of them don't understand principles, but they act on it unconsciously, and that makes them successful, but they don't know how to teach it. So one thing is to find people who are principle. Another thing is to find people who are principle, and they can teach you principle. Because one thing, it's hard for you to learn something that is not properly taught. Do you agree with me? Okay. It takes a man to learn something that is not taught. So I'm just giving you guys the keys. So let's look at the market. So this year is going to reflect you. Okay, the year is not bringing anything to you. You are just going to show something. You're going to show the year something to reflect. That is one of the things you have to observe. So stop chasing things. So I'm going to start new business. I'm going to start new development. I'm going to grow. This is what I want to know. This is what I want to become. This is how I want to talk. All right. These are the things I want to invest in me. When you begin to invest in you, it will show forth in your result and your outcome and the people you know and your organization and your sensation out there. There's a different manifestation. So invest in you. Get into new groups. Get into new men. Like learn new people. Learn new skills of development. Buy new books or read your old books and do something new. A lot of you read books, but you don't implement. A lot of you learn strategies, but you don't implement. Today, in strategy, I'm going to be talking about what? I taught something yesterday and I found out that it was very, very important. Let me just share this generally. It's very, very important. One of the things that a lot of people don't observe in trading, which is trading your risk rather than risking your trades. Amen. How many of you loved that training yesterday? Very short and precise. Okay, we find out that we risk our trades, not trade our risk. It's too, just even hearing it, you guys, what's the difference? How many of you are asking right now, what's the difference? Put question mark on the chat. My water is finished. How many of you are asking what's the difference? Okay. Disciplined people trade their risk. Non-disciplined people that have this undisciplined result, okay, risk their trades. When you risk your trade, you begin to question your trade. So having said that, I'm also going to shift a little bit to how you become a person who trade your risk. I may have said some things yesterday, but I left it for some questions. Okay. And when I looked at what I taught, I asked myself a question. Kenry, it's easy for you to teach what you just said right now, but how can someone get to the position where they can ignore risking their trades and trade their risk? Is that a beautiful question? Okay. Was that a beautiful question? But nobody asked me, but I asked myself because why? I am learning from me. So it's easy to know it, but one thing is you become what you know to experience knowledge. So it's easy for me to trade my risk, to set a parameter of what I am going to. Okay, so to move forward, what is trading your risk and what is risking your trade? Okay, trading your risk is trading your plan. Trading your risk is planning your trade and trading your plan. Are we there? Are we together? Let me give you time to write. And if you have questions, let them arise. Write them down. I'm going to take them. Okay. Many traders don't trade their plan because they don't plan their trade. So if you don't trade your plan and you don't plan your trade, what's going to eventually happen? You have a skill. When you get into the market, all right, you are going to trade. You're going to risk your trade because why? There must be a trade and there must be a risk. What is risk? Everybody talk to me on the chat. What is risk in trading? There must be a trade. Whenever you get in on a trade, excuse me. Look blurry. All right. My head is off though. Let me click. I want to make sure. You guys type it on the chat. We're learning, we're being practical. I have 4 analysis for you for trades. Okay, I'm going to give you guys those analysis. I probably think they're not ready. Okay, that is why I'm taking this time to just give you this value. But you're going to trade it anyway. Say, please, can you repeat the definition? Definition of which one? Okay, trading your risk is planning your trade, then trading your plan. That's what I said. Is that the definition you're asking for? Like I said, if you have a question, write it out. Your question can guide me. So please don't ask it too quickly. I can plan something and your question will shape my plan. So I want to be, that's risking my trade. Hello? Did you guys just get it right now? If you ask me a question, okay, I can risk my trade. So I want to follow my plan. The moment I just explained what I want to teach you guys right now, that just explains it. When you don't have a plan, you see an analysis, oh, this is good. The next thing is you want to trade it. And 2 things involved in trading, you must risk and you must trade. So if the market shows you an analysis without planning that trade, without risking, knowing your risk and your plan for that trade, it means you're going to risk that trade. Because risking a trade is not the definition of it's a risky trade. No, you are giving up money for a market analysis that you did not plan. And they say if you fail to plan, what happens? You have planned to fail. So many of you, you're planning to fail every day in trading by getting into trades that you didn't plan. Amen? Are you getting the picture now? Just imagine how many times you've gotten into an analysis and you didn't pre-plan. So there are 2 ways to pre-plan. You pre-plan your risk and you pre-plan your technicals. Amen? Like this week now, have I pre-planned my this morning, did I pre-plan my technicals with you people? Everything I'm going to trade in the course of this week has already been planned. That guides my investing. That guides my focus. That guides my discipline. So the moment I get into this market right now, I'm going to show you 4 analyses that are pre-planned. If they are ready, if you guys ask me, I can look at the market because of what you want to. But for me and my team, okay, for delivery, I've planned that 4 analysis. If they play out, I'll just get in with the pre-planned risk. That is trading your risk. And when you trade your risk often enough, your emotions are going to die because your result will replace your emotion. The reason many of you are confused in trading, you're wondering, even if you win, you're still wondering. Some of you win with fear. After you win, oh, that was a good one. Oh, God, man. You are still scared despite the fact that you won. Because why? You did not know you were going to win at that much. Some of you will see some money, you traded some money, and you saw some curious money. You'll be like, what? Man, I'm getting good. What? Man, I've made my first 1,000. So this is I really make $1,000. You are scared. You just made money because why? If you knew how you were going to make that money, you're not going to be scared. You're not going to be grateful that you're getting better, but you're not going to be exclaiming you're getting better. So the moment you try to do that thing again and it flogs you, you turn to zero confusion. You'll be like, what just happened to me? I don't want to repeat this again. What am I doing wrong? You think you're doing something wrong. but you risked your trade and it gave you a result. I said something to the team today. One of the most thing to pay attention to is to get results without a plan, is to get results without a discipline. It keys more of your spirit in trading than it blesses you. For every time you trade out of discipline, for those of you who you go into market out of FOMO, okay, this thing is going right now, let me just jump in. But you planned your discipline to get in on that trade, but because the trade was going, then you jumped in. You just killed the spirit of a plan. It will ignore you the next time you're trying to plan, because planning has a spirit. It goes with the spirit. It's a trainer. When you keep, it's just like your spirit is your friend. When it tells you to do something good and you keep ignoring your spirit goes silent on you. And in your spirit leads your will, your perception. Just imagine, some of you will know the market that will pay you when you're analyzing. That is the function of your spirit. Just imagine you begin to disobey your spirit. Every time your spirit is working with you, then you disobey your spirit and you run into the flesh of FOMO. Your spirit will begin to what? Drop on you. When you need that better signal, your spirit will drop on you, and all of a sudden your flesh that you desire on will lead you the bad way. Am I talking to someone? You can see I reduce my voice because these are the words of wisdom. So that is why it's so essential to plan and follow your plan. Even if you follow your plan to lose, you'll be a better trader by losing following your plan than winning following in discipline. Amen. Okay. So I've been able to define trading your risk. Okay, and risking your trade means the opposite side. So you just get into a trade. Some of you now, if I call a trade, all right, you just get into groups, you just want to see an analysis and you jump into the analysis and you don't even know what you're going to trade for that analysis. Now, the question I want to ask every one of you here on this call is, how much are you risking for the week? How much are you risking from what you're risking for the week for every day? How much are you risking from what you're risking for the week, for the day, for every trade? Have I confused you? Many of you, you only know what you're not supposed to risk in your funded account. Am I correct? Be honest with me. Do you guys want me to show you the chart, or I should keep telling you this wisdom? Make sense? Wish, because I'm about to switch. 30 minutes, I was supposed to switch the chart. All right. Should I keep telling you this wisdom, or you want me to switch to the chart? Confusion. Okay, I know my students will tell me to continue, but those who are not my students that came in here for trading, well, majority of the people here right now came in for them. They are mostly my student in or out. Many of you, the only risk you know is the one the broker tells you. You're very mindful of it. So you obey risking because of the fear of not losing that funded account. Right? So you know, some of you know that if you have $1,000, you're supposed to risk. You're not supposed to risk more than a minute, because $1,000 can have a minute, but you don't know why. And that was not true. That was just a guy giving, but it wasn't true. So many of you don't know what you should risk for a trade analysis. You just know how to enter a trade and not lose what the broker does not want you to lose. Am I being honest here right now? If I'm talking the truth, tell me, or I'll move on. Okay. Some of you, you plan your risk when you see the trade. Am I correct? And you tell me you want to be a successful trader? That is gambling. Okay? That's gambling. So one of the things you do when you plan, some of you have journal. I gave you guys a book to have a journal. One thing is to have the journal. One thing is to follow the journal. I know the moment you see this right now, Madam Noxolo's face is going to be, I don't have that right now. We're going to do our best. We're going to put this on a web so that you guys can order it. It's a hard process, but I'll find out. So I always feel guilty when I'm bringing it up, because some people have it, some people don't. So there is a journal in this book as far as there's an information. What is a journal? Look at the journal. What does a journal reflect? A journal tells you what to do that you have planned and show you your plan after you have done it. Do you know why many of you don't use journal? Because you don't plan, and you don't even like your plan showing you what you've done. You're in discipline. So if you have a $30,000 account or $1,000 account, how do you plan to trade $1,000 account? That comes before the trade. Because you have to plan how you're going to be successful with 1,000 or whatever account you have. How do you plan that? I know I actually said something, Kenvry. You're teaching them what you know, okay? How do they understand this? I'm breaking it down to you right now, okay? These are things that I understood that were more important than me knowing how to trade. That now that I even know how to trade, those things are automated for me to pay attention to before. You know, you see the trade that was going today that you guys entered. What did I come to tell you? Did I come to congratulate you that the trade is moving? I don't even know how the trade is doing. I don't care to know how the trade is doing. I have a discipline to enter that trade the way it is because I set a risk on that discipline. Okay, can I show you guys something that you don't know? Even if the trade goes your way, this is something you guys don't know are dangerous. And that is why I pay attention to it. Where is GU? All right, let's look. This is one of our analysis. Where is GU? Okay, all right. This is this. You get into a trade in discipline. Where's our chart? Okay, this is 4 hours. All right, beautiful. Now, oh, the trade came back again. Came back again, hit. And it's going to close right now. So this is, wow, this is beautiful. But this, it didn't close the way I wanted it. All right, watch. This is the break of the candle. This is the retest of the candle. This candle didn't actually retest. It's this candle that retests, but a second candle cannot retest for me, but it's actually going to sell because this is almost closing like a very bearish candle right now. So watch it. If you took the trade, so most of you got in the trade around here. Imagine what you're doing. You're getting into the trade, loving the fact that the trade was moving, but you ignored one thing. It increases your risk. Are we following? So because you weren't paying attention to your risk, you're jumping into the trade because the trade was good. It means you're risking your trade. You're trading this risk. The reason I get into this trade, I should get into the trade, is when it favors my risk. Because why? My first TP point is going to be here. I should be leaving from here because this is a TP point. Are you seeing it? The next zone is actually a TP point. So if I'm getting in from here, I'm only getting 30 pips, and I am risking how many pips? 50 pips. What do you think is that? Are you guys following? For those of you got in on the trade, or you were considering the trade, are you seeing now that I see differently from the way you see the market? I don't see the potential. I see my risk first because I came in to trade what? My risk. So if the market does not favor my risk, okay, I am skeptical as to getting in, even if I know it's going to go. My goal is not for the market to go. My goal is for my risk to go. Did I speak some sense to you right now? Because in risk trading, there is trade risk, the chart risk, there is equity risk, okay? Then there is yield risk. What do you want to get from the trade? There are 3 categories of risking, okay, for beautiful trading. One, risk to reward, 1-to-1, 1-to-2. For me, okay, there are many, but between 1-to-1 and 1-to-3 is good. If you can master your trading to 1-to-3, it means you can take 10 trades, okay, and you lose 7 and win 3, you're being profit. If you can master 1-to-3. But not, guess what? I may have 1-to-3 trade risk. It means I have to choose the market that will favor that 1-to-3. Not all market have to 1-to-3. Most of you didn't know these things. They just taught you how to get, buy, and sell. And that is what you have been learning for 2 years. And buy and sell is not favoring you because you don't understand risk. One thing is to document your trades. Another thing is to document your risk. Not all trades that you will win your risk. Every trade has their risk. Like I just told you right now, this is a good trade, but the first 1, 2, 3 may not favor you in this trade. Most times swing trades are good for 1, 2. Their markets are good. But this trade right now, the moment this market gets here, you're going to see probably may bump. All right. May bump. So I showed you guys the different analysis that I can give you 1 to 2, 1 to 1. So that you begin to factor those things into your trading, your risk. And that will make you excellent. Amen. I just wanted to use this to show you an analysis because some of you like charts. So the moment I showed the chart right now, it made more sense to you. Am I correct? So plan what you want to risk. The moment you have that account, break that account. How long are you going to trade that account? Every week when you come into trading, what is your trade routine? Everybody put on the chat, what's your trade routine? What is your risk routine? When I say risk routine, so if you don't know it, you're going to learn it today. What are you trading? What is your trade reward, risk to reward? What is the one you're learning right now? Or can I say, many of you are learning from me. It means you're doing what I tell you to do. What is the one you have promised yourself and your practice, you want to practice to learn? So it's either you're choosing it now or you've been doing it before or you don't have it before. If you don't have it before, put 0. Anyone that comes your way, you do. You're risking your trades, whether you're learning and following. Anyone you feel like, that's why some of you like, I like this profit now. This profit is looking good. Let me just save this one that I have now and follow another one. As you're risking your trade. I'm in GJ. I've been in GJ since last week. I've had a beautiful profit of over 100 pips 2 times. But I've not left the trade and I've not taken any profit. Because why? I plan my trade inside that market. My first goal, I'm going to show you guys. My first goal is to hit 150. And I actually normally I'll break even. Okay. But I told myself, this year that I want to go the length. Because I have good analysis. When I check my analysis, they always play. Can you guys tell me that the analysis that I give you that I swing most of the time play out the swings? Yes or no? I don't want to be a big board mouth talking my analysis and I'm not involved in it. Okay? I'm always saying, wow, this analysis is good, but it did not show in my money. It did not show in the analysis, my trade result. But I can say it. I don't want to be that person this year. I want to be able to follow through. So many of you don't follow through your winning trades or winning analysis, but you follow through your risk. You don't change your stop loss, but you change. You abandon your take profit. Say, this one is good now. Let me just take it. This trade may go back. Oh, yes, it may go back. So what? It may go back to his stop loss. Let it hit you. Plan 10 trades and see over time that you're winning 6 out of 10 or 4 out of 10. If you win 4 out of 10 and you're trading 1 to 2, you will be in profit. It is only when you lose 5 and lose 5, you're trading 1 to 1. You have to win 6 for you to be in profit. But if you're trading 1 to 2, it means you risk 5 to get 10. You risk 1 to get 2. You risk 3 to get 6. That's 1 to 2. Okay? For your analysis, if you have 10 analyses that you follow through to the end, you would have to lose 7 trades for you to lose for 1 to 2. Is this shaping it? Are you guys getting a different understanding from what I'm explaining now in trading? It is not the analysis, it's your discipline that matters. If you follow through your discipline, take 6 months to plan a discipline routine. Tell yourself what you want to do in trading and you follow through. That's why personal documentation and following through matters. Learn your risk. So what do you want to learn this week? Risk to reward. Okay. 1 to 2. It means you're gonna ignore your first TP and you're going to see your trade going back and forth to go hit your second TP. It takes time. So one of the things I advise is why you want to trade and plan, practice 1 to 2, have a strategy that gives you, because 2 things are involved. It means you'd have to find analysis that gives 1 to 2. Okay? Because not all analysis will give you 1 to 2. They'll play with your emotion. The deeper you go in risk to reward, the deeper your emotion is exposed. So if you are this shy person in emotions, the market will mess with you. Are you guys finding the need to learn more right now that I'm giving you? Can you see that what is this knowledge doing to you right now? Is it creating a need to want to know the real things rather than the trades? Many of you love, let me get good trades. But right now, are you now seeing that it's not good trades that matter? Yes or no? It's not the trades that make you. You are the one who make something out of the trade. Put tracking on the chart if you're getting what I'm saying right now. Good trades won't do anything for you. They just make you celebrate losses. Whether you win or not, good trade makes you celebrate losses. You're losing when you're trading out of a discipline, good trades. You're losing, but you didn't know. That is why 6 months, 5 months later, 1 year later, 2 years later, you've been trading good, but your result is not showing it because you're losing. Am I communicating truth? So what is really, let me round up a bit, okay? What is key in this topic that I'm sharing with you is have a relationship between your plan before your relationship with the trade. So what is your plan? Okay, so what is your plan for your risk? First, as an investor, between the trade and your money, which is more important to you? Which is more important to you? Between the trade and your money, which is more important to you? Okay, so you find out that your money is important. So plan how you want to disburse that money from when you wake up into the week. So I just asked the question, what do you want to learn in the course of this year and practice when it comes to risk to reward? Because there's risk to reward, there is trade trade risk, which is trade management. The chart will show you what risk to use. Then your equity will tell you what risk to use. So, but as a person, tell yourself that this year I want to go further in learning 1 to 2 reward, or I want to master 1 to 1 reward. Okay. So however you're choosing, some of you will go at length to, now what I do is that I don't have one, I have account for different. Okay, I have an account for 1 to 1, I have an account for 1 to 2, and I'm preparing account for 1 to 3. Now, I opened a demo account, a challenge account in 10 trades. I don't get challenge account before, but I had to create a challenge account that I will use my 1 to 3 to pass. I got several during the promo. I got several accounts and I kept the demo account for practicing different risk. The deeper you go, do you know you can use 2 trades in a 1 to 3 can pass an evaluation for you? And we already have the trades. We just take the smaller profits from them. Okay, so these are part of the things I've told myself I want to learn this year, and I'm also bringing it to you that you should learn. Okay, learn 1 to 3. Create accounts that you can learn 1 to 3, but you cannot learn all simultaneously. So you have to get better at one first before you move to the other one. I'm just giving you a template. Then the moment you have your risk to reward plan as a person, okay, now finding the trades become easy. You will know what to trade. All right. So let me give you all. When you see the market, I showed them something yesterday, and let me use that as an. What was the first currency I showed you guys yesterday? Was it ECAD? I think it was ECAD. All right, beautiful. Now watch. This is a 1 to 1 ratio. Okay. This trade right now. All right. Okay. This is a low. The next low is what? This low, which are simultaneously let's come just a moment. Where is this two? Where are you? Okay, so this is the next low of the market. If you're taking a trade, if you really want to follow trade management, okay, when the market comes to this level, the next 4-hour low is where you put your stop loss. So the trade tells you the risk, except you're trying to be a smart trader. You're using smart concept. These are things that were produced for people who are not willing to go into the length. The length of this trade is that you're taking this trade. This is the base of the market. If the market bakes out this base, it's going in a different direction. But as long as the market is still above this area, this becomes its base. So you put your stop loss below this base, okay? And your take profit is supposed to be the next high. This is it, this or this. So if I'm risking this, and this is my take profit, does this favor my 1-to-2 ratio? This doesn't even clearly give me a 1-to-1. Yes, here is my 1-to-1. If I give this risk, here's my 1-to-1. It means I would have a battle to fight, because the moment this trade, this is a downtrend. And the market has created a high, a lower high, a high, a lower high, a lower high. It means my trade may not even survive this high. But my take profit is here. And my risk is this. So does this really favor my 1-to-1? Yes or no? But what you guys just look for, oh, they've called the trade. Let me just get in. What is the TP? You're asking what is the TP? What is the stop loss? And they just tell you the TP and the stop loss, and next thing you go put it on your broker and you just take the trade. You don't even know anything about the risk. Okay, which means if I'm the one trading that risk routine, I will play less on this trade. I will begin to look out for trade. What was the other trade I showed you guys yesterday? Okay, as against, what was the other trade? I just want to make it fast because of what was the other trade? I gave you guys, you guys talk to me. That had the, so I'm just trying to, okay, you guys watch now, all right? So this is a downtrend. Watch. This market, the next high is somewhere around here. Okay, it means if I get in on the trade where it is right now, I'm going to be looking at, just a moment. I just want to use this right now because it's what I'm seeing. So let's say I want to sell this market. Okay, my stop loss is going to be around here. Okay, and my take profit is going to be around this beautiful peak low. Does this favor my 1-to-1? So I'm risking 24 pips to get 33 pips. Does this favor my 1-to-1? Yes. So this is good. Even if you say, okay, Cambridge, there's a small distance here, all right? There's a small, but this is really not significant. This is where this market is going to come here, because why? You have a significant low here, all right? Because this market is on a downtrend. It means it will create new lows, right? So I can even say the market can get here. So that is, if the market gets it, that's 1-to-2. It means this trade can favor my 1-to-2 because this trade is a downtrend. It can favor my 1-to-2 because it's creating new lows, right? Can you see this low is lower than this, which means if this is ignored, it's going to create a new low. But I'm just leaving it at the next 4 hours. So it gives me 1-to-1. It means I'm going to look more at trades like this. I would analyze the market for trade that will give me 1-to-1. Now, this trade gives me 1-to-1, but clearly didn't give me 2-to-2. It means if I'm the one who's looking at 2-to-2, I will find analysis that will give me 2-to-2. So let's look at Euro JPY. 1-to-2, sorry. Beautiful. Amen. I like this. So UJ is here right now. So let's say my analysis fits UJ and I want to sell UJ. Okay. You see UJ right now, if it falls, the market is actually inclining down right now because that's hit a peak. This is kind of like the third peak and it's coming down. Now watch this. If I take a trade here, what's going to be my stop loss? The 4-hour high is actually somewhere around here. My take profit peak is here. So if I'm looking at this trade, does it give me 1-to-3? I'm risking 68 pips, okay, to get 229. Does it give me 1-to-3? It means for my risk routine, if I want to add 1-to-3, these are the trades. These are the kind of trades that I'm going to be looking at for 1-to-3. Say bad trade. Did you say bad trade? Okay, this favors my 1-to-1. It favors my 1-to-2. It favors my 1-to-3. So if I'm the person who's breaking, doing a discipline of 1-to-3, these are the only type of trade I'll take. I'm not going to take and just hope that the trade is going to break the area and give me 1-to-3. No. All right. those are part of the things I'm trying to correct this year. And that brings me to the end of my class. I believe I've been able to communicate my message for today. All right. And I said, I'm going to show you 4 analysis that I'm looking at. So let me quickly show you 4 analysis I'm looking at, and we're done. All right. So the first analysis is UJ. All right. UJ, we're looking at a sell around this area, around the 145.30. The market comes here. That's when I'm looking at a sell. You see, another thing about the strategy that I've taught, it keeps you a disciplined trader. Okay. The period, I don't have any relationship with UJ right now. If I want to sell, it has to come here for me to sell. If I want to buy, the biggest buy, my swing buy is here. Okay. Right now, I'm looking for this sell. It means if this sell doesn't come, I am off this trade for this season until it gives me another opportunity. That makes me disciplined. It makes me curbed. Okay. So you can take a screenshot of this. This is my concept. This is my sell concept, the next sell concept, and this is the biggest buy concept on UJ. So I'm waiting on this. Okay. You can take a screenshot of this. For those of you that are here, just take a screenshot. I'm off. I'm moving. My next trade, can you see GJ has come to 100 pips twice. GJ is selling now. It's tempting me, wants me to take profit. I don't want to take profit. GJ, look at I want this trade to come here, but my first take profit is here. Okay. No, not there. I think here. Right. So this trade needs to come and meet me. So it owes me this. If it does this, I'll be oh, come on, tish. All right. And it's selling. Do you know that this trade has 3 times? 1, 2. It has come back to entry. One of my entry was even here. One of my entries somewhere around here. Okay. But I just hope it's playing the move right now because I decided to be patient. I didn't care if it was good. I didn't break even. If I'd broken even, it would have taken me off. And it is more painful when a trade takes you off and you come back later and the trade is going your way and you're not in the trade. It's very painful. I'd rather allow a trade to come and take me off than go away and I did not reap the benefit of my stay in the market and analyzing that beautiful analysis. Amen? How many of you are agreeing with me? Okay, so the next way to get in on, and I showed them this morning, the next way to get in, let it break here, retest here, is going to come all the way down here because in the next, this trade right now has a 1 to 4% ratio. Because if you take this trade on a 4-hour plan, the stop loss is going to be around here. Take profit is going to be down here. Nothing is stopping this trade. It's coming here. Okay, so I left one open to see it through. So when I come back weeks later, I will see this sign that this is what I was looking at, and I will say, yes, I did it. Sorry, excuse me. So you guys give me a moment, all right? I need to quickly answer a question, then I'll come back. Just a moment. Okay, you guys can discuss within yourself. Sorry, guys. Sheesh. Sorry, guys. I just got an emergency in the compound and I just had to take care of. Oh, GJ is looking like he wants to bless me already. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you guys hear me okay? Let me know in the chat. Beautiful. So this trade has a good risk to reward, like I've explained, if you're taking in 1 to 3, okay? If this trade comes here again, retest this area at zone, that's a break and retest on a continuation. This area is a high peak. That is why I invested in it. So this is one of the trades that I'm involved in right now. USD JPY are not ready. The next trade that I analyzed was Euro USD. Okay, it's a major trade to a major sell is going to be this area. That gives us a very strong, all right, structure. This is a major swing buy, and this is a major swing sell. So if this market comes here, I'm looking out for a sell. But in between trades will be, it breaks this area. If I see a retest, you can buy it to this area and leave. And if it breaks this area, buy it to this area and leave. The major sell, another major sell is going to be around this area. So one thing with my analysis is I've already programmed myself what I want to trade in the market. All I just did, at every point I come into the market, I see my trade and I trade my risk. Does that make sense? So this is E. You can take a screenshot of it. All right, different analysis. And the last trade was GU, which some people. So GU, I'm really going to restructure GU because it didn't really play my kind of analysis. But this is actually a sell, okay? But it didn't play my sell. This is this candle right now is indecisive, or either a sell or a buy. It's more of a buy than a sell. This candle, I think so. So, but actually retested, which means that that's activated a sell. But I don't like the momentum right now, so I'm just going to stay on my G. You see the next point of action. If it comes again and give me, fine. But it's actually a sell trade right now. Okay, but that's not my kind of sell because I always trade the trades that I'm prepared for. But it didn't close the way I would want it. All right. But the next direction, this trade is also a good trade because it has a 1-to-1 ratio. Here's the next floor. All right. So if you are taking the trade around here, you would also get what your risk was going to become. Okay, if you're taking that trade. So that is about what I have. You can take a screenshot of it. And that will be it. Any questions so far? Did you guys enjoy today's session? I'm a little distracted right now, so which means I cannot be detailed again as I was. I just have to go meet things back. But did you guys get value for the training this afternoon? Was eye-opening, right? The training made you look at yourself like, wow, what have you been doing over these years? Some of you have been trading for 2 years. You didn't know what part of the things that I shared. Am I correct? You've been trading for a long time, but you did not know that these things were playing against you. All right. The year 2024 is the year of intention. You are redeeming knowledge. I think you're redeeming time. You're redeeming knowledge. Okay. God bless you. I love you guys. Stay connected and follow instructions. For those of you that are on the free group, there is a session that I would have for you with the kind of trades that I was sending in the free group. There's a session on how to follow the trade. I gave GJ. I'm in GJ right now. You know, most of the time, because you're risking your trade, when a trade goes, you. Another thing is, I shared yesterday that I may want to make it. I may decide that I'm risking 2% a day. Okay. My maximum risk value for a day is 2%, but I don't risk 2% in a trade. Okay. My maximum risk factor in a trade is 1%, most times 0.5%, depending on the type of trade. So you can see that over time, I've apportioned different risks for different setup. So if I get in on a trade, I would use a 0.5 or 1. If it goes my way 1 to 2, I've made, if I do 1.5 or 1% a day, I'm done. Okay. Most of you overtrade, you over leverage. And that bites you over a long time. But you don't know. You overtrade and you over leverage. You need to curb that. So when I give an analysis and it's not ready, some of you, if I give an analysis because it's Kenvrimo, it's trade are always going, you go and load 2%. a Koboko of the market that is waiting for you strong in 2024. Don't do those things. Don't trade for gamble. Trade like you can lose it and you can get in again. So if I get in 0.5 and it doesn't go, I can take in again. And while it's going up, I can get in again. And my risk is still intact. I'm not over leveraging, neither am I over trading. But most times, when you've used your 2% and you say, oh, this trade has not reached where it can go, you're not going to borrow from tomorrow's risk. Means you are indiscipline, you're disobeying your discipline, and it breaks your spirit. And when the trade goes against you, it hits you hard. Sometimes you can be vexed, and the next thing you just want to lose that account. You're tired, you're just stressed because why? You didn't follow your discipline, you didn't trade your risk, you risked your trade. So you guys know the value of risking your trade now and trading your risk. Do you all know the value right now? Is it valuable? Is it a valuable training that I gave you guys today? How much are you going to pay me for this training? Everybody type love. Just give me some love on the chat and I'll be done with you guys. Super excited. What a beautiful way to start your year. This means your year is promising. The year does not become something you want. The year becomes you. And this training helps you to be you more than the things you want to become. God bless you guys. I see you at the top, not from the top, because you know what they say, the bottom is way too crowded. This training is recorded. If you're not following me on YouTube, okay, go subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are so many videos that I'll be dropping there that is going to give you value. Subscribe and put it on notification. Then the next thing you want to do is you follow me on Instagram and stay connected. Put it on notification. All right. And if you have any question, you want to ask me any question, how you can join my community. I have a premium community of people that I serve directly, all right, every day. And you want to join that community, DM me on Instagram. Let's get your journey started. Because one thing is to learn strategy. Another thing is to learn people. I told you the 4 things to learn. Okay, learn people who can teach you 4 things, not just 2. Majority of you stuck with 2 things. That's why you don't know things like this. It takes principle to learn discipline. Okay. And people in the business, they are not really interested in your discipline because the business pays more with indiscipline rather than pay with discipline. Amen. So that's why a lot of people are unaware what to really learn. So learn people that can teach you principles and the laws of success, the laws of profitability, the law of risk. Okay. Then the essence of life. A lot of you want to live life, but you don't know the essence. Everything has an essence. When you know the essence, everything different. You will learn differently. And when you learn differently, you will know differently. And when you know differently, money becomes different. God bless.